Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be doing a DIY pumpkin video. I haven't done a DIY for quite some time now and I'm really excited to get into this. I have done, how many have I done? I think I've done 4 DIYs, including my autumn wreath. So this is a very autumnal DIY video and I just showed you in this video, I'm just showing you in this video, sorry I can't speak today, in this video, what I have done to make my own pumpkins so that I can decorate my house for autumn or fall, whichever part of the world you're from and how you say it. So if you do like this video at any point, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and that bell button so you're notified when I next upload a video. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's DIY. Okay, so the first DIY that I'm going to do is on this pumpkin. If you can see there's tape round, there's a reason for there being tape round there, I'll explain in a minute. I got this from Hobbycraft. It is the ceramic-y sort of material, whatever you want to call it. And it's just a pumpkin. It's already been whitewashed, which is brilliant for what I want to do with this. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'll put tape around here, and it is sellotape. You can use fog tape or any other tape that you want. I've roughly done a guide, basically. It doesn't matter if it's too messy, I'm not really that fussed. But a guide to where I want to PVA glue. So first thing I'm going to do is use a sponge thing. I just got this in a pack from Poundland that you basically, what am I trying to say? It's a pack from Poundland, basically, that you are in the children's section. So this is what I'm going to be using, and I'm going to be using a bit of Mod Podge glue, and I'm just going to get it on there like so, and below the bit there is where I'm going to put the Mod Podge on, like so. Now I'm going to do one half of this first and then do the other half after, just because I want to make sure that it goes on and sticks nicely. So I'll just do that bit for now, and I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use this, I got this from Hobbycraft. It is this glitter. I don't know if you can see that. Focus, camera. But it's just glitter, and I'm going to use the shaker side, that side, like that. And you want to have something below here. I've got a black plastic bag below here, and I'm just going to literally do this all on it.
I got blood on my hands right now, and I'm stumbling through the dark in the dawn. I have found new ways, but no, I can't be the one that you need. Yeah, you know what I've done in the past. Still you say you and I, we can last. I have found new ways, but no, can I be the one that you need? Then I changed my mind. Maybe we got time to make this right. Can I be the one that you need? Maybe if I change the way I love it, maybe if I try to fix this heart, then I could have stayed the night, I could have called you mine. I can't be the one that you need.
I don't know if you can see that. You don't have to use the sellotape. I just used it as a bit of a guide. You can straighten it up after. I'm just going to take that off and hope for the best. So as you can see, it's not exactly perfect. I mean, there's a little bit there that's a little bit, but it doesn't have to be perfect. If you can see that, it's straight enough for me. I'm absolutely happy with that. So now we've got, there's a bit here that needs a little bit more. So I'm just going to put some more Mod Podge on those areas like that. I'm just going to dab it, and then I'm going to sprinkle some more. So as you can see, this is very, like, you can do the bottoms all really neat and everything else, but for this DIY, I'm not going to. As you can see, that is really, really nicely done. So we're now just going to leave that there for a moment. Right, now I'm just going to blow this. Oh no, don't blow that because it'll go everywhere. So I'm now going to paint the stalk in this silver colour. It's acrylic paint, and I got this, I don't know if my camera's going to focus, but I got this from Hobbycraft, and I'm just going to paint the stalk. You can leave the stalk like that if you wish. I'm, out of personal preference, going to paint it. So yeah.
Maybe if I change the way I love it, maybe if I try to fix this heart, I could have saved the night, I could have called you mine, and I'll be the one that you need. Maybe if I change the way I love it, maybe if I try to fix this heart,
absolutely nicely, if you look at it like that. I've just put a little bit on at the moment. I might do a second coat, but for the moment, that is what I'm going to show you, and that is what it's looking like so far. So absolutely easy DIY on a lovely pumpkin, and that's going to look lovely in my Halloween autumn decor. So I like that. For this one, I'm just going to show you this one. This is from Poundland, and I'm just gonna basically daub loads of paint on it. I'm gonna paint it. Now I have spray painted another one, which might have to show you after. I've run out of spray paint, so of white spray paint, so I'm just gonna do this with the paintbrush like this. So basically what you're going to do is paint it all over like this, and then when it dries, you're going to pick, basically when it dries, I'm going to show you one that's finished. When it dries, you're going to put over the top some Mod Podge or PVA glue, and bearing in mind you're better off to spray paint this, so it's better off if you spray paint it, and this is what it will turn out like. What I'm talking about. So you just put the sprinkles over like that, and you've turned it from a Poundland pumpkin to a nice chic home sense style pumpkin. So obviously you'd have more spray paint on this, but like I said, I did run out, and I just thought, I'll tell you what, I'll just show you how to do it. Bearing in mind, this is not the finished look. This is the finished look. So yeah, absolutely beautiful. And obviously I've got orange here, so please ignore that. But yeah, that's what you're going to look at when you spray paint it white and then put the glue and the sequins and the glitter on top. For the next DIY, we're going to take this Poundland pumpkin and we're going to wrap it in this fabric. So this is not perfect in any which way or whatever, but basically the gist is this. So just start wrapping it up. Make sure you leave that little hole there, because you're going to want to put the stalk in there. And then you're just going to wrap it like this. Now, it's not going to be perfect, so this is just for my home. But you can be as perfect or as imperfect, or whatever you want to call it, as you want to be. But for this tutorial, I'm just going to do it like this. So I've got a bit of extra fabric there, so I'm going to cut that off. And I've literally just used a bit of an old dress of my daughter's. So you can use any fabric that you have around the house, and just do it like that. And literally I'm doing this so rough. I'm then going to just use some super glue for this because it's quicker. You can use a hot glue gun, but I haven't got mine prepared, so I just thought I would use the hot glue gun, the super glue. So where is, first of all, find where the hole is, because you're going to need that in a minute, and then just put it on there like that. Glue it over, glue that over, bearing in mind you need the hole. Glue this shut as well because there's an inside bit of grey. glue down any edges that you think are not that neat.
But no, I can't be the one that you need. Yeah, you know what I've done in the past. Still you say you and I, we can last.
I do get that this is a hot mess, but you'll basically go round and you will neaten up any bits that you want to neaten up, right? So this is a rough guide to doing what I'm doing. It's like a little pumpkin parcel. It's just very chic. I just like the messy look of it, to be honest. I will glue this bit down here as well. And then what you're going to do is you're going to spray paint the stalk that came with this polystyrene pumpkin. You're going to spray paint it so that it's all white. I've done it just a little bit white. You can paint this also just normal paint. Then you're going to find the hole again where it is, and you're going to stick it in like that. And there you have a little messy style sort of pumpkin. I know it doesn't look great, but I'm doing this very quickly. If you can spend a lot longer on this, but I actually like the way that that looks. I like the way that it looks a lot. So if you don't like it like that, you could get some elastic bands. I've got these from Poundland, they're in white. And you could go around, feel for the bits. Oh.
I have found new ways, but no, can that be the one that you need? Then I changed my mind.
How this is looking. But you'll end up looking a little bit more like a pumpkin if you put the elastic bands around like that, and it sort of gives them edges. Obviously you would do more than this, but this is just me roughly showing you how I'm doing mine. Again, I would probably stick those bits like that, and I just think that that's a really, really cute little pumpkin, and it's just a little crushed velvet pumpkin. It will go along with my other ones, so it'll go along nicely with this and with this one, and it just looks really cute. I just really like it, and for £1 for that, and then fabric that you already have, you can't really go wrong, to be honest. So that's my rough little pumpkin. So the next pumpkin that I'm going to show you, I'm going to use this fabric again, and I'm going to use a pillow stuffing. I'm just going to take some stuffing out, depending on how much you want to do, and I'm just going to do that. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to, now this is just a rough bit of thing, so you cut this bit better than the way I've cut it, but I'm again going to use my super glue to glue this together to make it stick together. So I'm just going to do that, so then that's stuck together. I'm then going to turn it inside out. Bearing in mind I've just stuck it, so it's going to unstick a bit. But basically you're going to turn it inside out, because that's not how I want it. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take an elastic band or a hairband, and you're just going to tie the end like so. And then I'm just going to get a bit more glue on this, because I haven't, it's kind of all come off. I think I've done that wrong. Then we're going to turn it back inside out like so, and then you have like a little pocket. And then you're going to put your stuffing inside like so. Then we're just going to sort of round it a bit as much as possible, so there's a little bit of a hole like so, like that. And then we're just going to tuck it in like so. This is all very rough, by the way. This is just how I'm doing it. Then you're going to either use the elastic bands, so you can either use these. pulling out bits to make it look the most real, like so. And that's like a little pumpkin. Make a stick from outside. This is just from outside. I've washed it and everything else, and we're just gonna find the hole and we're gonna stick it in, and that's a little pumpkin. So you can fidget around with it. It's obviously not as perfect as it would be if you sewed it, but look how cute that looks. I mean, that to me is perfect. I just really like the look of that. Now you can also paint this stalk to be white, and that looked really cool as well. Or you could use one of the Poundland stalks, and you could put that in like so. So then you've got an actual little pumpkin like that. So yeah, I really like that, and it's just a really easy way to do it. And if you don't know how to sew, that is, and I just thought it's really simple and easy to do. It might not look perfect, but to me that is a perfect little pumpkin. I like the look of that with my little collection. I'm now going to move on to show you my wreath. So this here is what I've done earlier, and I'll show you what I've done. I've just added a few of these things that I got from Hobby Crafts to the nice and glittery, a few Poundland stems that I got in a little bunch, and I've just basically put it around like that. What I'm going to do to make this autumn, to make this very for autumn and Halloween, is I'm going to do what I made earlier. I made a little pumpkin like this earlier, and this is from a flannel, so I used this from a bathroom towel. I used the same method as I did when I made this one, and I used silver ribbon, so that's what I've done, and I stuck a stick in it because I liked the little rustic look of it. I left these bits below because I'm going to tie this around to my wreath. So if I show you like this, this is what I'm doing. I'm just tying it around like so, and there you have it. That's in there nicely. The next thing that I'm going to do is I made another one as well, and this is what I made. I made it the inside of the fabric of this fabric, so bearing in mind that fabric can show, I mean this is one I've just made, but bearing in mind fabric can have different layers of it. I liked the grey in this. I've again done it with ribbon instead of elastic bands, so you can do that. And my stalk, which is here, there, because I thought it looked really nice against the grey and all of the silver. So yeah, I really like this cute little thing. So because I didn't actually, I'm just going to cut all of this off because I didn't leave a long enough bit on it. I'm going to use this. I got this from Poundland. It's just some twine or thread or whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to get a bit off of that. I don't know if that's enough. And then I'm going to thread it through the ribbon like so. I'm going to position it where I want it. So I want it to be like that. And then I'm just going to tie it around like I tied the other one around. There you have it. That is what I'm going to be doing for my wreath. So if I can try and show you, let me try. And so this here is what my autumn wreath is going to look like. So I just like it simple. I don't like too much faff going on, and I just love the fact that I've just put a bit of stuff in it like that with nice glittery bits, and tied that yet. So in case you're wondering, I haven't tied it, so that's why I'm holding it. But you will just tie it around. So this will go up for my autumn wreath, and these will be switched out for Christmas stuff. So stay tuned for when I do my Christmas wreath and my Christmas DIYs. And that is them all finished. I just got to touch up that one there because it's got a little bit of orange, but I do quite like the little bit of orange there. But as you can see, here is a bit of a, here's a bit of a close-up. It looks absolutely gorgeous from Poundland. This here has got to be my absolute favourite. Please, if anyone agrees with me, please leave in the comments which one your favourite one was. I prefer this one. It is my absolute staple, and it looks so much like HomeSense and how they do it. So I couldn't find one like this in HomeSense, so I thought I'd do one myself. And again, that was from Hobby Craft, the actual pumpkin, and then I just got the paint and the glitter and the glue. You can use PVA glue or Mod Podge, whichever you prefer. I really love this one. Then you've got my Christmas wreath, which looks something like that. So as you can see, this is what it's looking like. I'm really happy with how all these turn out. I'm just going to show you the wreath. Look how stunning that wreath is. I mean, I don't know if you can tell the details, but look. I'll just go around it. It's absolutely gorgeous. And this here is from a towel. I mean, come on, and a stick. It just looks really beautiful. I love the way that it looks. I love the way that it's all turned out. I'm absolutely in love. And I can't wait to dot these around my house and have them for Halloween this year. So that is what I made today, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did, and if you haven't already, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and that bell button so you're notified when I next upload a video, and stay tuned for my Christmas DIYs. I can't wait.